Welcome everyone, this is Garrett Green Gaming, and today I want to talk about the Xbox Developer Direct. So Xbox just put on their annual January showcase and they showed off 4 games, and I gotta say, it was pretty solid. I mean, it was only 4 games, but 2 of the games I am really hyped and curious about at the very least. So I was excited to see it. I thought it was good for what they do for these Xbox events. So yeah, let's talk about it a little bit, and let's just start off with the one I'm most hyped about. Obviously, Forza Horizon 6. This was a game on my top 10 games for 2026, and yeah, it looks incredible. I mean Japan. The setting in Japan just looks amazing. The landscape, the graphics, the art style, everything looks incredible in Forza Horizon 6. And it looks like they added a lot of gameplay features and a lot of different ways to build your car roster and earn cars and earn achievements and all this stuff. It looks like it's going to be a really deep game, really fun to just drive around doing all the different events. There's a lot more customization, it looks like, which is really cool. The one thing that I didn't really see that I really want in this game is like nighttime city races. I did see one event that showed some nighttime stuff, but I don't know if that was just for that specific event. But in my eyes, they got to have like a day night cycle in Forza Horizon 6 because doing some Japan night city races would be incredible. Like in Tokyo, that would be incredible. So yeah, but from what I saw from the game, what they did show, everything looks incredible, and yeah, definitely super hyped. It's coming out on Xbox in May, and then PlayStation sometime in the fall. So I think I'm gonna wait till it comes out in PlayStation, and I'm gonna buy it there. But yeah, super hyped for Forza Horizon 6. And the next game I am most hyped about, or at least most curious about, is Fable. Now, I wasn't sure if Fable was going to come out this year, so I didn't even put it on my top 10 list. But if I did know it was coming this year, I would at least put it in the honorable mentions because Fable, from what I saw, it looked good. It looked really good. At least like the system design, like the amount of things you could do in the world, like just the RPG aspects. It looked really cool, really, really cool. Just like being able to, converse with all the NPCs and build businesses. It just like it's going for the thing I like most in video games, which is freedom. And it looks like it's going to give you a lot of freedom to just travel the world and do whatever you want, build businesses, build relationships, just be a menace and do whatever the heck you want. So that part of the game looks awesome and made me pretty excited. Now the combat, I've seen some questions on the combat. Maybe it looked a little stiff. Yeah, it kind of but it didn't look terrible. It just looked like any other like deep RPG action game. Like kind of like The Witcher didn't have the best combat. Some games just don't have the best combat, but they're really great games. I mean, as long as the combat is decent and not too clunky, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I would love the combat to be amazing, like Ghost of Yote combat, obviously. But I don't know if I'm expecting that. As long as the combat is decent, I'll be happy. I would love to have great combat, but it's not gonna make or break the game necessarily. Uh, but we'll see. It looks cool. I like what they're going for. The world look beautiful. The graphics look good. So I'm pretty excited for Fable. I'm at least curious about it. I'll say that. Um, Next game I want to talk about is Beast of Reincarnation. Now I didn't know too much about this going in, but from what I saw, it looked cool. It looked cool. It's like a action game, almost Souls like. I don't want to say that and anger the Souls people, but and a lot of games are called Souls games these days, but they're not really. I mean, it looked like it had at least some Souls aspects, but it also has some like turn-based aspects going on in the combat. So I mean, the combat looked good. I mean, I'm not a turn-based guy. I mean, similar to my thoughts on Expedition 33. I would prefer just pure action and not having to stop in the middle of a battle to pick something to do. That's not what I'm about, but I mean the graphics look good, the combat looks smooth, and I think that's the biggest thing is just like smooth gameplay when it comes to combat is it goes a long way. So look good. I'm not really for the turn-based aspects, but it looked like kind of like a almost an anime type art style. I mean, I don't want to reduce it to just being anime and Souls like, but it had some of that going on. But there's nothing wrong with that. It looked good, so I'm curious about it at least. I don't know if I'll ever play it or buy it or anything like that, but it looked good. I'll say that. And lastly, they did like a surprise drop, not like a shadow drop, but a surprise trailer, surprise announcement for this game called Kiln, I believe. It's about pots, like a it's just a kind of like a dumb like multiplayer like fighting game with pots or a bunch of different weird stuff you can do. It looked cool. I mean, it looked like a cool little fun little game to play, I guess. I mean, it didn't look bad or anything, but I don't know if that's something I'll ever play. But it did look interesting, and it did have look like it had some cool mechanics. And it did had look like it had really cool customization of your pots. So I mean, it has that going for it. But overall, I was most excited to see the two games I talked about first, Forza and Fable. I mean, that's really all I needed to see, especially from Forza. Now, I'm sure we'll see more about Fable. We're going to need to see more about Fable, especially with like the combat. And also, I didn't mention like the performance, the frame rate was looking a little iffy. So we will see about that. But yeah, I'm super hyped for Forza, pretty hyped for Fable. The other games look cool. So yeah, it was solid. I'll say it's a nice B. A B. I'll give it a B as a grade for their Xbox Direct, their little showcase they do every January. The good news is all these games seem to be coming out this year, so I think that's a big positive as well. But anyway, just want to do a quick video on that, talk about Xbox. Haven't done a video in a week or two, so yeah, look cool, and I'm excited for games this year. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will be back soon with more videos. See ya.